Welcome to our video today. I'm Pam with RPPC Inc. And today we're going to talk about how you set up an employee in QuickBooks. So you can find this screen under Employees and going to Employee Center. So we're going to take a look at the sample company and look at how Dan is set up. I'm just going to give you some highlights of where you want to make sure you have proper information. So of course you want to have their proper legal name. If they go by something else and you want it printed on their checks, you can designate that here. Their social security number, their gender, date of birth, marital status, U.S. citizen, etc. All of these fields like disability, I-9 form, military, that's simply to help you manage your HR process better. Because in addition to the W-4s, for your state and for the federal, you will want to ensure that you have an I-9 form on hand as well. You will see over here to the left, there are multiple tabs. The second one being address and contact, that you want to be able to put in their address, their phone number, their email. This email is what they can be able to view their paychecks. That's the email that's associated with it. Their emergency contact information. Next, you will see additional info. So if you have some defined fields that you want to set up. The payroll info, you can be able to pick what payroll schedule in the event that your company has more than one. Pay frequency goes along with the payroll schedule. If you use class feature, you can be able to designate that here. Set up their earnings for salary, for hourly, overtime, holiday, those kinds of things here on the earnings side. Additions and deductions, company contributions, those would be where perhaps they have a garnishment or 401k, or you give them some kind of reimbursement for supplies that you will need to then at that point designate whether it's taxable or not. That's a whole nother video. But in this instance, that's just where you can be able to set up the additions, deductions, and company contributions. On the direct deposit icon here, that's where you can be able to set up their banking information. You'll need their routing number, their account number, as well as knowing if it's a checking or savings, and you can be able to put it into up to 2 accounts. Taxes, where you can be able to set up their federal, single, married, how many allowances, the state, what state they're working in, what state they're subject to withholding. Other would be, for example, here you see the employee training tax in the KC-Mo area. For Kansas City, Missouri, they have an e-tax, as well as various other locations have city local taxes that you can be able to set up here. Sick and vacation. We'll talk more in detail about this on another video, but this is where you can be able to essentially track sick and vacation. Employment info is where you can pick their hire date, their release date, any other details that you want to keep track of for the job. Leave of absence, termination information. Workers' comp, this is where you can be able to assign workers' comp codes, especially if you're interfacing this with a service that takes the data from QuickBooks to calculate your work comp rates and codes. So in general, this is how you set up an employee for your company. If you have any questions or specifics, please feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, I will be doing some other videos that highlight some specifics, such as how do you set up your vacation and sick. So look out for those and have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.